Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Brother
Good
Abe.
afternoon, Brother Jose.
Okay, so what will be our catechesis for today?
Yes, today we'll have our vlog on Mary in Vatican II.
Okay, that's an interesting topic.
Yes,
So one of the slow-growing fruits that has developed out of the Second Vatican Council is an emerging deeper understanding of the relationship between Mary and the Church. And according to Saint Cyril of Alexandria, the ancient Church called the Mother of God the scepter of Orthodox faith, meaning that we perceive true faith and the importance of Jesus Christ in the Virgin Mary.
so I'm
Now-
going to tackle the place of Mary in Lumen Gentium. Chapter 8 of Lumen Gentium is the final chapter of the Council's document on the Church. It is titled The Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God in the Mystery of Christ and the Church. If we look deep into that, paragraphs 63 to 65 of Lumen Gentium detail the relationship between Mary and the Church. In paragraph 63 begins by reaffirming the Christological teaching that had been stated at the start of the chapter. Mary is united to the redemptive work of her Son. Mary, as Virgin and Mother, is the perfect type of what the Church is called to be. In paragraph 64, it speaks of the response of the Church in the light of Mary, who is her type. By following the example of Mary, the Church becomes like Mary in responding to the will of God. After the example of Mary, the Church is both mother of the faithful through preaching and baptism, and virgin through keeping the pledge of fidelity to Christ, her spouse, keeping the purity of faith intact. It is that same faith of Mary that enables her to utter her fiat, which means her yes to God. Paragraph 65 seeks to show the relevance of this Marian dimension which shapes the Church for ecclesial life. Just as Mary is the model of the Church, so she is the model for its member of the Church. Her example prompts the faithful to come to her Son, thereby shaping the Church's apostolic activity. By following Mary, the Church enables Christ to be born in the hearts and minds of the faithful. In terms of her divine motherhood, Mary is the example of the Church to imitate. In terms of her motherhood in grace, Mary is the model for its disciple who is called to bring Christ into the world.
So now we will look into Mary in Sacrosanctum Concilium. In celebrating this annual cycle of Christ's mysteries, Holy Church honors with special love the Blessed Mary, Mother of God, who is joined by an inseparable bond to the saving work of her Son. In her, the Church holds up and admires the most excellent fruit of the redemption and joyfully contemplates, as in a faultless image, that which she herself desires and hopes to be holy. This is in Sacrosanctum Concilium 103. Then we have these Marian celebrations in the liturgical year. January 1, Mary, the Mother of God. February 2, the presentation of the child Jesus in the temple, which is at the same time the purification of Mary. March 25, the Annunciation. In the Philippines, we dedicate the month of May in honor of Mary. That is why we celebrate Flores de Mayo. August 15, the Assumption. September 8, the Nativity of Mary, which we celebrated yesterday. The month of October is dedicated as the month of the Holy Rosary.
Thank you, brother, for presenting the place of Mary in Sacrosanctum Concilium. So as a summary, the Second Vatican Council's contribution to the doctrine on the Church is important. To some degree, it can be called the Council of the Church on the Church. Mary makes up part of the mystery of the Church. She is not only a type or figure of the Church, but also mother of all the members of the mystical body of Christ. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Brother Joseph,
Thank you, Brother
for this
Abe.
beautiful moment. May our dear viewers have learned from the place of Mary in the Church as discussed in Vatican Council II.